Okay, my name's Nick Wichman, and
Turn right onto Northeast.
She's rude. Part of the hustle and grind of being a part of a company, you know, running this
In
thing.
1 mile.
Okay, dude, jeez. Part of this whole thing is making time for yourself. It's really important to, for me at least, to connect with other creatives in a way that makes me feel fulfilled and inspires me. Today, I'm meeting with one person that I have followed for a little bit. He's super dope, and he's driving around the country in a mega crazy fat van that is decked out for road life. Let's go meet him. There he is. Dude, cheers. Cheers.
Welcome to my home.
Wow. This place is incredible. Jake's van life van is so cool. Dude, would you take us on a little tour?
Absolutely.
Show us how you live.
Got my kitchen right here, a little hidden toilet in here. Everyone makes a joke of don't shit where you eat. Ha ha ha, heard it before.
Holy.
Downside of a house that moves. Dude, I was in Tetons, like driving some Jeep road and hit this crazy like left-right bump, and all 3 of these opened to just spill everything out.
Got a spacious
Full-size bed. If you sleep diagonally, you can stretch out as much as you want. If you sleep non-diagonally, it's like perfect. Fridge down here. Got all the necessities in there. Heater for the winter, pumps out heat right there.
This is the hot tube?
Yeah, it's like hot tube and then boxed wine and bubbly water, all the classy stuff.
That's all the things that'll warm you up, actually.
Banana hammock's my favorite part for sure.
Your workstation?
Yep, got the 34-inch ultra-wide monitor and my monster of a desktop strapped behind the seat.
If you're gonna get in a wreck, you're gonna try to save yourself. And right behind you will be your tower, which is gonna be the second thing to get saved.
Exactly.
And how long have you been riding in this mamma jamma?
8 months now, 9 months. So yeah, I moved in January.
And what's the biggest lesson you've learned while you've been here?
I don't know. It's probably like obvious and cliche, but just how much less you need than you think you need. It's so easy to be content with so little and like so little distraction, that just realizing how little I need to be happy and content. I think you always think, if I have this, then I'll be good. And I for sure had the mindset of like, once I'm in the van, I'll have like a consistent space to film and edit, and it'll be easy to like crank out videos because I won't be distracted by a bunch of stuff. But then you just like, then you just have new things that are resisting you from making videos. You have to worry about where you're parking and if the cops are gonna get called on you for where you're spending the night. So there's like all these new factors at play. That resistive force that's stopping you from doing what you want to do is always gonna be there. There's not this like, once I do this, then I'll be good. That same like resistance to creativity still exists in this like minimal, simple space as much as it did in a house with a bunch of stuff.
Do you think that resistance is from something outside of yourself?
Ooh, no. I think you are the resistance.
With that being said, what would you tell people who feel like they have some resistance to getting started doing what you're doing? How would you encourage them?
Just freaking baby steps, man. Even if you have this grand vision in your mind, like there's always one small step you can take. So for me, when I had the vision of living in a van, traveling the country, like that sounds really hard to achieve, but it was like, okay, first step, I got a lot of shit to get rid of. So like that was my first step. Like I live in a house, let me get rid of stuff to where I feel like I have so little stuff that this could fit in a van. That was step one. Step two, okay, I gotta sell my car so I can afford a van. Like, forget about your grand vision of driving Yosemite and like living in a van. Like, forget about that. Just like think about the initial steps you have to take.
Dude, thank you for showing us your dope ass freaking van.
Yeah, man.
This thing's crazy. It's so tall. It's like, look how far down the driver's seat is. It's in the garden level.
Still do stretches in here in the morning.
Yeah. What's the longest drive you've done?
The longest drive was like direct from Jackson, Wyoming to San Jose, California. 18 hours, yeah. So
that's a long time.
Not too terrible. And I had a buddy for that drive, so
it's not too bad.
That helped.
I'm taking over the van. I'm kicking him out. I'm new landlords in town. And I'm gonna be renting this out. Check it out on Airbnb Portland. The Jake Frew van, available for $500 a night. You don't get keys though. You have to leave it where I put it.
Do I get commissions on that Airbnb?
No, you don't. Dude, good to
Yes.
freaking hang
Good
out
to
with you.
meet you, man.
Little side note, we didn't know this, but when we went and got a drink, we played a show together like literally 11 years ago in Denver. Unbeknownst to us, he has one of my band's our first album,
Oh yeah.
which is crazy.
Ask You in Gray.
Ask You in Gray.
I used to snowboard to it consistently.
It's the coincidences in this life are crazy. We only made 100 albums and we're meeting in Portland after I moved to Chicago, then here. Jake's been in Colorado and then all over driving. So it's like the odds are very slim.
Yeah, that's wild. Astronomical.
Everyone should follow him on YouTube. Right here's his stuff. Follow him. He's doing the van life shit, but not like everybody else. All those dopey, boring people on Instagram. Nah, he's adventuring and making stuff, dude. He's not just gramming. He's a freaking maker. So follow him. He's super inspiring. And his videos are actually a little heart twisty, which I like. And yeah, thank you.
Dude, thank you, man.
So, anything you want to leave some dope people with?
Follow your heart.
Follow your heart. Thank you.
Yeah, man, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
It has. You gotta close the door. Wow, that was crazy. It's so dark in here. Hey Siri, turn on the lights.
One moment. Okay.
That's a little better. I got to spend the night cruising around with Jake Frew on one wheels in the rain. We got drenched. We were just soaking wet, but it was so fun. And the coincidences of all that are so crazy, man. I really highly recommend that all of you take time to be around other people that are like you. Don't isolate yourself, because your special interests and your special talents need some support and some fire to fuel your flame. You need to keep going. Don't stop because you feel unsupported. Find support. Support other people. That is truly what gets me, man. Jake, you're so talented, and I wish you the very best. This is not the last time we're gonna hang out. Oh no. Now I have a freaking reason to come to Denver and straight up kick it, because that was so fun. I'll bring both the one wheels. I have 2 one wheels now. In case anybody wanted to know, it was a whole thing. I ended up with 2 one wheels. So come hang out in Portland and we'll ride some one wheels around. Thank you for watching. Follow Jake. He is talented, so much more talented than I am in editing and shooting and storytelling. If I had one other thing to say, I'd say to find your purpose, find your cause. Because when you know what you're going for, it makes the road and the journey and the purpose of your individual small moment creations so much more powerful. I'm working really hard in this hustle of business that I'm really excited to share. My series is going on. My last video kind of talks about that. This is a peripheral part of that series where we need to embrace who we are in order to do what we do. That is part of the fuel for your fire. When you know the bigger purpose of your message and of yourself, it makes the content you're creating so much more powerful, because you don't need a roadmap for yourself. You know it. All of your experience should and will fall in line with that purpose. Have a good night. Hit subscribe if you want, and like if you like it. And if you need anything, if you need any support, if you need any advice, hit me up. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, or just send me an email. It's in the end card, and I like you guys. Good luck. Cheers.